This has become a common sight in parts of Karachi, rooftop after rooftop lined with solar panels. Almost all of them Chinese-made and imported in recent years, all of them with one purpose: getting around the country's high electricity costs.
We have solar panels in different places. In our office, the bill was 100,000 rupees. For the last 3 years, it's nearly zero. In our factory, too, the bill used to be around 100,000 rupees. Now it's zero. At home, we didn't have as many panels before, but now we've installed more. So we hope that bill will be nearly zero as well.
Between 2021 and 2024, grid tariffs rose 155%, making electricity unaffordable for many. Meanwhile, solar panels have only become cheaper. By 2024, Pakistan had become the world's #1 importer of Chinese solar panels. Then came the Iran war, and with it, even more stress on the grid. In Pakistan, LNG is an important source of electricity generation. Pakistanis have also long relied on diesel generators to cover the gaps left by an unreliable grid. Petrol and diesel jumped 20% in a single week, hitting generator costs immediately. And with LNG powering a significant share of the national grid, load shedding or planned blackouts has increased since the war began. Electricity bills are expected to follow as energy costs tend to catch up. Meanwhile, those who had already made the switch to solar have been shielded. While it's mostly the affluent who have gone solar, some families across lower income brackets have also dipped into savings to make the switch.
It's at least 20 to 25% less on the electricity bill. The money we save goes to other things: petrol, household items, and groceries.
And then there are those who can't make the switch at all.
The downside to living in an apartment block is I can't go solar. Every month, I'm stressed about the upcoming bill.
That divide between those with and without solar is especially visible in Balochistan. The province gets more sunlight than anywhere else in the country. And nearly 90% of its villages have no connection to the main electricity grid. Some people here have been running private solar systems for years, with little state support.
Since 2022, it has been powering computer labs, classrooms in the university in our area.
I chose solar because of the constant load shedding from the national grid, and the bills were too high. I installed a 5 kilowatt system in my house. It cost around 500,000 to 600,000 rupees. My electricity bill before was around 25,000 rupees. Now it's down by 40 to 50%.
Others haven't, and now the government is making it harder.
The government is taxing solar panels. Now it's expensive and not as many people can buy it. We request the government to kindly reduce the tax. This is the need of every family so they can cook and power the water motor.
Not only are they taxing solar panels, the government has also cut its solar buyback rate by 60%. Meaning, people who sell surplus solar power back to the grid get paid significantly less than before. Islamabad is also taxing battery imports from China, the very thing people need to store power when the grid fails. The government says it's protecting grid consumers from rising costs, but critics say it's protecting utility revenue.
Since we don't produce our own solar panels and we don't produce batteries, we will be importing them, and we don't have dollars either. We again have a huge trade deficit. If the government reduces the taxation and incentivizes use of solar, that increases the budget deficit. So it's a balancing act the government will have to do.
Balochistan is an extreme example, but the vulnerability is not unique to this province. Whether the Iran conflict escalates or stabilizes, exposure to high grid prices is likely to stay in Pakistan. And economists say the pressure is only building.
People are certainly now talking about solarizing if this war continues and the situation continues to worsen. It has already insulated the upper class largely. The impact of the oil prices has today just been felt at the gas stations. That impact has not yet been translated into electricity rates. Once electricity rates goes up, they will rush for it.
The gap between those who can afford solar and those who cannot is only getting wider, and the state's policies are doing little to close it.